ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 The last point was 68, right?
Yes, sir.
The krud, drug, ईर्ष्य, असूय, अर्थानां यम प्रतीकोपः. Previously we saw yam pratikopah. Yam pratikopah is there in the very sutra itself, not previously. Sorry, I thought it is coming as anuvritti, but it goes as anuvritti for the other sutras. But yam pratikopah is there in the very sutra itself. Yam pratikopah, the anger or the emotions which are directed towards whom? That enjoys the sanya sampradhanam, sampradhanatva chaturthi, sampradhane chaturthi, iti sutrena. I think that was the last one we saw.
Yes.
Then the yam pratikopaha goes as anuvritti for the next sutram. The next sutram is 1438.
Kshamyatamji, 68 we have to see like that I have marked it.
Last class we saw, no? We kept, remember they keep a jealous watch.
Okay.
Okay.
We have seen.
Okay. I remember you told the possessiveness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not angry with his wife, but see, that's what it says. If he's angry with wife, then it is sampradhana. Yam prati kopaha asti. Devadattaya krudyati saha. Yes, or he is angry with Devadatta. But here, a counter example. Remember, you told possessiveness. Saha bharyam irshati means not that he is jealous of his wife. He doesn't want others to, look at her. So he's not having any that krud or irsha or druk, that emotion towards his wife. He's not angry with his wife. So in that sense, if it is used, then it is dvitiya. Saha bharyam irshyati.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
If he is angry with his wife, if he is jealous of his wife, then bharya yai irshyati, krudyati, asuyati, prayoga will be like that. Right? Maybe I think I will write that example also, that becomes clear.
Yes.
The Saha, if it is Irshyati, that jealous is directed towards his wife, then it be Bharyayai Irshyati. Contra example, Saha Bharyam Irshyati. Kartuhu Ipsitatamam Karma. Right? Okay. Anipsitatam. Anipsitam cha. So therefore Bharya by that takes the Sanya Karma Karaka Karma Karatvat Anabhigite Vidya. The next one, that Emprati Kopaha, I think coming as Anuvarti for 1438, where you can see some dhatus are mentioned, Krud and Druk, two dhatus. Kruda Druhoho Upasishtayoho Karma. Krud dhatu, Emprati Kopaha coming as Anuvarti, Krud dhatu and Druk dhatu. Upasishtayoho means Upasarga. When Upasarga is preceded by Upasarga, then the Krodha or Droha directed towards whom? That would enjoy this, that would enjoy the Sanya Karma Karakam. Karma Karakatva Tanabhigite Karmani Ditiya. Therefore Chaturthi Vibhakti na bhavati. Krud and Druk dhatu when preceded by Upasrishtayoho. Upasrishtayoho is Upasargayoho. Upasargayoho yoge. Krudrugoho yam prati kopaha bhavati. Tatkarakam karma sangikam bhavati. Example, Devadattam abhikrudyati, krudda with upasarga. Now here it is not Devadattaya. Devadattam abhikrudyati. The anger is directed towards Devadatta only. If Abhi is not there, then Devadattaya, because of upasarga, the anger which is directed towards whom will enjoy karma sagnya. So this is 1438 is Apavada. Apavada to Chaturthi. Devadattam abhidrugyati. Matshariram abhidhogdham. This is from some literature. Nakalu tam abhikruddaha guruhu. Tam abhikruddaha, tam ditiya. Guru is not angry with tam, with her. Okay, then Kurudandog, when preceded by Upasarga, governs accusative case. Right? Here,
It's repeated.
it says, why it is repeated? One minute, is there anything? See, why it is repeated? Okay. Just let me see. 1430, yeah. The object of anger to enjoy karma, therefore karma karaka, karma sangakatva ditiya. Okay. Example also, it's given with upasarga. Okay. Kimmam sankrudyasi. Nityam asmat shariram abhidrogdhum etathe. उपसर्गबद्धयोः यं प्रति कोपः तत्कारकं कर्मसंज्ञकं भवति. Okay. I think it's a repetition only. When preceded by upasarga governs in contrast to the previous one. I'll check this. I think if I have written means I've written for some purpose, but I don't know why it is. If it is not, I will delete it later. I think it is, yeah, it is no meaning. I'll remove that. I think this is written to show that it will not take Chaturthi. But already I have written the same thing above. So this is not required. And Kim. And here also Krudda with Upasarga. Why do you get angry with me? Kim Mam Sankrudyasi. Nityam Asmashariram Abhidrogdhum Itate. He always Itate. Prayatnan Karoti to do harm to my body. So you can see here Krudda with the Upasarga. Krudda and Dugdhatu with the Upasarga. That's why it is same thing only. Yeah, sorry.
Kim Mam is 2-1.
Yeah, karma. It's correct only.
There is a type.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 2-1. Yes. Kim Mam. Right. Okay. Yeah. Karma Karaka. Asma Shabda Mam. It is directed towards me. Therefore, it is enjoys karma sanya. Therefore, karma sanya. What Dvitiya. Okay. Yeah. Karma sanya. Dvitiya Bhakti. Kim Mam. Asmat Shrira Abhidrogtum Yatate. To do injury to my body. Okay. Same thing. Okay. That is I think what I wrote it is repetition only. The next one. 1439. Rad Dhatu and Iksh Dhatu. Rad Dhatu, Radnoti, which is the fifth conjugation. Rad Dhatu, Rad, Sad, those dhatus, the fifth conjugation. Radnoti, Radnutaha. Declension will be like that, fifth conjugation. Swadhikana. So Rad, also in fourth conjugation, also the Rad Dhatu is there. So here, the Rad Dhatu, here it means to examine. The sense of examine. Rad Dhatu. And Iksh Dhatu to look into. So Rad Dhatu and Iksh Dhatu, the Karakam of the Dhatu, the person about whom many good or bad questions are asked from an astrologer, that enjoys Sanya Sampradhanam. That enjoys Sanya Sampradhanam. That is, the astrologer enjoys Sanya Sampradhanam. Example. Or the agent that puts various questions is put in the dative case. The one who is put the different questions, that enjoys Sampradhana Sanya. Tata Devadattaya Radhyati. Devadattaya Radhyati or Ikshate Gargaha. So Gargaha Devadattaya Radhyati or Ikshate. So Garga is favorable to or looks to Devadatta, or Garga is Devadattaya Radhyati. The person about whose many good or bad fortune, that is the horoscope or the future, it is asked about him, the questions are asked from an astrologer. That will enjoy. So that Devadattaya Gargaha Radyati, Gargaha Ikshate. So the Devadatta, about Devadatta only, the questions are asked. Or the Devadatta is favorable, or sorry, Garga is favorable to Devadatta, or Garga looks to Devadatta, then the Devadatta will enjoy Sampradana Sajna. Krishnaya Radyati Gargaha. So about Krishna, the questions are asked. So the person about whom the question are asked, another person. That another person, yes, Gargaha, about whom it is asked, it is Krishna. Therefore, that Krishna will enjoy Sampradana Sajna. Therefore, Chaturthi. The agent that puts various questions. The agent that puts various questions. So we say this, here we have two. Devadatta is there, Garga is there. The agent who puts various questions. Or the same thing is given another way. The person about whom the questions are asked to a person. So this is Purvasya Karta. His name is. The next sutra we will see that name Purvasya Karta. Purvasya Karta, Purvasya Kartuhu, Sampradana Sanya Bhavati. Purvasya Karta will enjoy Sampradana Sanya Karta Chaturthi. And here you can see Shishyaya, another example. Shishyaya Radhanoti or Ikshate va Guruhu. Guru is favorable to the Shishya. Guru is favorable to Shishya, or Guru looks to Shishya, looks forward, looks to Shishya. Or Shishya is one who puts various questions to the Guru. Therefore, Shishyaya Radhanoti. Shishyaya Radhanoti or Ikshate. And Karta, main Karta is Guru. In the sentence, Abhigita Karta is Guruhu. Purvasya Karta is Shishya. The student asks various questions, that's the meaning. Various questions to the teacher. And the Guru also answers. That's why favorable the word is used in the first one.
That's what
Okay.
I have a doubt. Radhyati means both meanings are there. Favorable and asking questions.
Propitiate, that is the meaning. That is the meaning given. But here it is to examine. Examines one's horoscope. In fact, that is the somewhere in commentary is given. So we can take favorable. It's a favorable translation. Translation given by Kale. Okay. Favorable means that's why Radhyati about about Devadatta, the questions are asked to Garga. So Devadattaya Radhyati means Devadatta, about whom, about Devadatta, either we can take the Devadatta is examiner. Devadatta is one who asks questions to Garga. So Devadatta is put in Chaturthi.
Then Radhyati means it looks like fourth Ganada.
Fourth Gana, yes, Chaturthi.
Then
Fifth conjugation.
Radhnoti is
Fifth conjugation. Here it
fifth.
is. Yeah.
So it is in
Rad-
both the Ganas.
It is both the Gana. But here it is, the meaning is given to examine. Here we have to examination of, this is particularly used in seeing the horoscope. That's why within bracket I given as an astrologer. One commentary it is given. Okay. Which commentary? I think. Yasya prashnaha, vividaha prashnaha. You can see Kashika. Saha kasya bhati. Yasya shubha shubham prichyate. Shubha ashubham prichyate. Shubha ashubham, good and bad questions are asked. It tells about his future or it's asked. So, Radikshoho yasya viprashnaha. What is prashna? Yasya viprashnaha. Viprashnaha vividaha prashnaha. many questions are asked about the about a person. That person enjoys Sanya Sampradana. So Devadattaya Radhyati means about Devadatta the questions are asked. Devadattaya Radhyati. Devadattaya Ikshate. Ikshadatu also is there. To propitiate. To propitiate meaning also it is there. To each, to look into. Propitiate is there. That is why I think that meaning is given favorable. Examine also. So here, examine meaning also can be taken. Rather to propitiate and also to examine, because about whom the questions are asked, therefore examine also. Here to examine, in this context, examine. Propitiate. Here the meaning propitiating, therefore favorable. Okay. So you can take propitiate or examine, whatever it is. So other meanings are there for Radhu Dhatu. You see that you cannot take it here. Radhanoti has meaning of sadhanoti, accomplish. That meaning, other meanings are there which cannot be taken here. Radha also means to grow. So those meanings cannot be taken. In fact, here it is the Radha Dhatu. The stock examples are of Chaturthi Bhakti. So therefore, you can take Radha of the fourth conjugation. Other examples are not given. See, Devadattaya Radhyati, Garga is favorable to. The sense is that being usually asked by Devadatta, he reflects upon the good or bad fortune of Devadatta. Who Garga. That's why I said examine. He reflects upon the Garga is favorable to or looks to Devadatta. Looks to is favorable or looks to Ikshate. That the sense is that being casually asked by Devadatta, he reflects upon, examine upon the good and bad fortune of Devadatta.
Person
So
who
you can,
asked the question will be in Devadatta. Is it correct, Ji?
the person about whom the questions are asked, or the person who asks question, that is Sampradana. To whom it is asked, that is different. That is Abhigita Karta. That is Pratama.
Okay.
Okay. So in this example, reflects upon Devadatta, Garga. Garga reflects upon the good or bad fortunes of Devadatta. That is why examine, here to examine. Okay. The meaning is propitiate. In this context, we will translate it is examine. That is why here examine is given. This is with regard to the Drishtanta. Here, here referring to this Drishtanta. Okay. I myself will get confused because I don't remember. When I wrote here means in this example. Later, what is this here? Here for this Drishtanta. This Drishtanta, that's why in the passage is given. Maybe you can see here means in this example. This example, it has a meaning of examination. Parallelly given. That is why here. Okay. Look forward to. Then the next 1440. Here also we have the dhatus. One dhatu, Nishru dhatu, which the upasarga, prati or ang. Ang, pratyang vyam shruvaha purvasya karta. Okay, purvasya karta is here. Pratyang vyam shruvaha purvasya karta. Prati ang purvakam. Shrudhatu. Shrudhatoho prayoge purvasya karta yaha tasya sampradana sanya bhavati. Shrudhatu with prati or ang upasarga, meaning to promise or to pledge. The person to whom the promise is made. The person to whom the promise or pledge is made, that enjoys sanya sampradhana. Like again, Devadattaya gam pratishnoti. Here, Kopi, Yajnadattaha Devadattaya Gam. That is, Yajnadatta is Karta for Pratishanoti. Devadattaya, he promised. What? Gam. Pratishanoti. Pratishanoti has a meaning of promise or pledging. Prati Purvaka or Ang Purvaka Shrudatu. Okay, therefore it Prati Ang Purvaka Shrudatu as a sense of promise. Therefore Prati plus Shri, Prati Shri, Ashri, Prati Shrinoti, Ashrinoti, the form. So Yajnadattaha Devadattaya Gam Prati Shrinoti. Devadattaya Gam Ashrinoti, same meaning. He promises a cow to Devadatta, Kaha Yajnadatta. Pratishtuvava Kakutstaha Tebhyaha Vignati Kriyam. So Kakutstaha, he promised Tebhyaha to them Vigna Pratikriyam. He promised them Tebhyaha, that is a Chaturthi, that's what is important. Tebhyaha, Kakustaha is the name of the person. He promised them the removal of obstacles. Okay, you can see Kashika. I think this is the example given in 440. Pratiyang iti evam purvasya shrunotehe karakam sampradanam. Kidrisham purvasya karta. Purvasya karta, the earlier karta. Yata example, Devadattaya Gam Shrunoti, Gam Ashrunoti, and Pratishnoti. The meaning of Pratijanite, declares, promises. Pratijanite ityataha. Shrudatu with Prati and Ang. There are some typos are there in also many. There is a sense of promise. The person to whom promise is made. That is the person who was the agent of the former verb. That's called Purvasya Karta. Agent of the who was given promise. That's the agent of the former verb, Purva Karta, Purvasya Karta. The promise is made on the motion or at the instance of another. Person so proposing, who was the agent of the former action, becomes the recipient of the promise in the later case. So therefore, the Devadatta becomes a recipient. He was promised. The person so proposing, who was the agent of the former action, becomes the recipient in the later. So therefore, Devadattaya Kam Shrunoti Ashrunoti. Kaha Yajnadatta. Yajnadatta promises. The man who is requested promises him to give a cow. Right? Purvakarta means Devadatta requested Yajnadatta to give cow. That is right, Purvakarta. Now Devadatta requests Yajnadatta to give cow. Now Yajnadatta gives cow to Devadatta. That means Devadatta is called Purvakarta. Purvasya Karta Sampradana. Purvasya Karta Sampradanam Bhavati. Okay. Devadatta requested Yajnadatta to give cow. Now Yajnadatta gives Devadatta the cow. Therefore, Devadatta is referred to as Purvasya Karta. Understand? Or simply we can understand the person to whom the promise is made enjoys Sampradana. Therefore, Chaturthi. Okay. So who is Purvakarta? You can see. Promise is made, therefore he gives. It means Devadatta requested Yajnadatta. He was given cow by Yajnadatta. When cow is given, then Sampradanam. To whom it is given? Sampradanam only. Okay. So here the point is Shrudhatu generally meaning to Shravane, but here with Prati Purvaka or Ang Purvaka, it has a meaning of from is pratijanite ityarte prayuktah asti atra. Then 1441. Anuprati granascha. So purvasya karta coming as anuvritti from to the sutra. Granascha is grudatu.
Shamyatam ji, the third example, Pratishushravah, is it qualifying Kakustaha?
Pratishrava is lot lakara. Okay.
Okay.
Shrava not lot lakara, lit lakara. Kriya padam it is. It's not qualifying, it's a kriya padam.
Kriyapadam. Oh, okay.
Shrava repetition is there, right? Lit lakara it is.
Yeah. That's
Form
right.
of the Shuddhatu in lit lakara. Taken from some source kakustaha. It's okay. But we need to know nityebhyaha. That is important. Highlight. Okay.
Okay.
Then the 1441. See, which Shrava can be a qualifier.
No.
It's kriya padam,
I
right?
was thinking it's duplication and there is no
Duplication is there. So it has to be kriya padam.
Okay.
Gru dhatu it is. Gru, girati, girataha. I think which must be fourth conjugation. Gru dhatu, gru, kru, and all this we have seen. It means to sound. But here, the dhatu gru preceded by the upasarga. Gru means to sound. You can check the dhatu pata. Gru dhatu will, when you look, when latlakara, it become girati, girataha, giranti. Rutaha iddatoho, by that sutram. You'll have Yadesha E. So, Guru to sound, ninth conjugation. Okay. Guru. Anyway, ninth conjugation also it is, and we have in fourth conjugation also. But here, with the Upasarga, Anu, and Prati, it means to encourage by repetition, to encourage repeating, to encourage repeating, to encourage uttering. Pratigranati comes. The person who was the agent of the prayer action is called Sampradana. That is, the meaning is given. When one who has chanted, this is with regard to chanting, okay? One who has chanted something and another encourages a person, appreciates a person who chanted, Purvasya Karta. The person who chanted earlier, Purvasya Karta, that person enjoys Sampradana Sajna. Example here. This Ronald we will not see much. Hotra Anugranati or Pratigranati. Hotra is the Rig Veda Pata. Rotru, Advaryu, Brahma, and we have the four priests representing the four Vedas. Hotru, Advaryu, Brahma, iti. So Hotru, Rikaranta, Shabda, Hotre Anugranati, Pratigranati. The priest, Hotru, representing the Rig Veda, he recites a mantra called Shastra. After he completes that, then the chief priest, Advaryu, I think Yajurveda, he encourages him by saying, I'm happy with your recitation. So, therefore, Otre Pratigranati is a Purvakarta, Purvasya Karta, earlier Karta that enjoys Sampradana. So, this is only in the case of chanting, to encourage chanting, to encourage repeating. So, you can see the Kashika. Purvasya Karta iti anuvartate, anupurvasya pratipurvasya cha grinatehe karakam purvasyaha kriyaha kartribhutam sampradana sanyam bhavati. Hota pratamam shamsati tam anyaha protsahayati. Anugaraha pratigaraha iti shamsituhu protsahane. Hotre anugranati or pratignati. Hotaram shamsantam hotaram chatsoha protsahayati. Purvasya Karta of the last coming as Anuvritti, Hote Pratigranati, they encourage the Hotri. The Hotri priest invokes first, another follows him, invocation, and by doing so they encourage him. Okay. So Purvasya Karta gets Sampradana Sanya. The one who chants earlier, he gets Sanya Sampradana. He is encouraged by asking to repeat. Others follow. Okay. That is Anuprati Granuscha. Not so important. We don't use much. We don't see also in our Vyavahara, in the spoken language. Only in the Vedic context you will see. Then because that is a stock example also given. I think in Taittiriya Upanishad, the comes Pratigranati, maybe there, when you analyze the sentence, it may be useful. In Taittiriya Upanishad, the first section, before Swadhyaya Prashamsa, if I remember correctly, Om Nityetahum Pratigranati, they repeat. I think that comes Om Nityadharyav Pratigharam Pratigranati. Remember? Pranavopasanam. Om iti advaryuhu pratigharam pratigranati. So there it comes. So maybe when you analyze a sentence, that context, this sutra may be useful. We will see that later. Taittiriya. Now let us go to the next one. Next one is the sutra. If you see, next one is Saṃskṛtam Karan. Already we have seen that. So can skip that. Karanam already we have seen. 1442. Saṃskṛtam Karanam. Devaha Karmacha. Now, by the other, that is that Karaka which is supposed to get Karana, now you will see that will get Sampradana. Those examples optionally are as an Apavada. Parikrayane Sampradanam Anyatarasya 1444. 1442 is, see the Sutra Pata, Saṃskṛtam Karanam. Supposed to be Karanam. 1442, Karanam coming as Anuvritti. The next is Divaha Karmacha. After that, this Sutra, 1444, Anyatarasyam, therefore Chaturthi also. Therefore, Dvitiya or Chaturthi. Parikrayanam. Parikrayanam means, Krayanam is wages. Krayanam. So, Niyata Kalam, Britya, Svikaranam, Parikrayanam. To engage a servant for a stipulated time for a certain wages, a certain wage, that is called Parikrayanam. That Karaka, which is most useful in Parikrayanam, will enjoy Sanya Sampradhanam. Also, Karanam, like the example, Shatena Parikritaha or Shataya Parikritaha. Shatena Parikritaha or Shataya, Shatena Karanam. It enjoys Karana Sanya, therefore Tritiya. Or Sampradhanam Anyatarasyam. What is the meaning? Shatena Parikritaha. Saha Shatena Parikritaha.
He is
He was engaged.
Engaged for 100.
100.
That is
100
Brityaha.
rupees.
Yes. Parikritaha is Paripura Krida Tukta Pratyaya. So referring to the one who is engaged for service. So Brityaha, Sevakaha, Kopi. Sevakaha Shatena Parikritaha. That servant is engaged for 100 rupees.
The second
Shata is,
100.
and remember Shata is, we have seen, I think, Sadhaka Tamam before, in Karana. In Karana Karaka, we've seen the same sutra. I think we must have seen. You can see your notes. I think we have seen Karana the same thing. I remember, I'm not sure, you can check. There it enjoys, the Shata enjoys Karana Sagya. Shata is Sadhakathama. It is Sadhakathama, therefore Karana. Anyatarasyam is there, therefore Chaturthi. By this sutra, it is given optionally Sampradana Sagya, therefore Shataya Parikritaha. Because the Shatena, huh?
The typo is there. Parikritaha, second one. Shataya Parikritaha.
Okay. Pari also it is okay, that's only. Yeah, Parikritaha. You can check, I think this we have seen before under Karana. I don't remember, you can check later. Okay, anyway, so but here it is Sampradana, optionally Sampradana. It enjoys Karanam also. If you see the Parikrayanam. Sadhakatamam iti anuvartate, Purvena Karana Sanyayam Praptayam, Sampradana Sanya, Pakshividiyate. Parikrayane Sadhakatamam. Karakam Anyatarasam Sampradanam Bhavati. Parikrayanam Niyatakalam Vetanadira Sikaranam. Vetana is wages. Accepting as for a stipulated time by wages, etc. is called Parikrayanam. Then Shatena Parikritaha. Shataya Parikritaha. Sahasrena Parikritaha. Sahasraya Parikritaha. Okay. Then next one. Kriyarthopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. This is upapada vibhakti. Kriyartha kriya. So Kriyarthopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. When the sense of an infinite kriyayam kriyarthayam, that is, we have seen before, an action is done for the sake of another action. That is what kriyayam kriyarthayam. So kriyartha kriya. Action is done for the sake of another action. So kriyartha kriya, kriyartha upapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. So now, for example, take the example and then we will see. Palebhyaha yati is going for fruits. So palani agartum gacchati. So it has a meaning of kriyartha kriya. Kriyartha kriya is an action is taken for the sake of another action. So in that sense, tuman pratyaya is used. Saha bhojanalayam gacchati. Kaditum bhojanalayam gacchati. So similarly here, palani agartum yati. He goes for fruits. He goes for fruits means to bring fruits. He goes for fruits to bring fruit. That is the meaning. So that meaning is hidden. Palebhyaha yati. When the sense of an infinitive of purpose is implicitly understood in the sentence, it is suppressed, not actually, but implied, then the object governed by this infinitive, the object governed by tumananta will be sampradana, will enjoy chaturthi bhakti, will be put in chaturthi bhakti. The act of going is intended for the act of bringing. That is what kriyartha kriya. The act of ahrana kriya, gamana kriya is meant for ahrana kriya. Act of going is intended for the act of bringing. Therefore, here phala is the karma for the act of bringing. Therefore, palani ahartum yati. Therefore, the act of bringing ahartum palani, the palani can be put in. That is the karma for tumun. Ahartum palani ahartum. That will take chaturthi bhakti. Palebhyaha yati. So it has the purpose of this action, purpose of to bring. Palebhyaha yati. See, you have to see the context. He goes for fruits means he goes for eating fruits also possible in the context. But here he goes to bring fruits. If that sense is there, then it can be palebhyaha. Then it has to be palebhyaha. The other examples. Vanaya ga mumocha. Mumocha release, litlakara. Saha vanaya ga mumocha. He led the cow. He released the cow. For what? Vanaya. Vanaya is, he wants a cow to go to the forest. Therefore, vanam gantum ga mumocha. That meaning is Adafa Chaturthi. Vanaya. So, in the given context, you have to analyze. This meaning is there or not. If this meaning is there, then it will take Chaturthi. Otherwise, purpose of action will be Sampradana Chaturthi. That is also Chaturthi. An action is created, Kriyaya yam abhiprayati. That will take Chaturthi. Namaskurmaha Nrsimhaya. So, Namaskara to Nrsimha. For what? For getting the blessings of Nrsimha. So, we salute Nrsimha, meaning in order to make the Lord favorable to me. Therefore, Nrsimham Anukulayatum. Anukulayatum Namaskurmaha Vayam. Annaya Yachati. He goes to the Bhojanashala. Annam Karitum Yachati. Okay, not Bhojanalaya. Annam Karitum. Anna Yachati means Annam is given to eat. Annam Karitum Yachati. Not Ichati. Yachati. Annaya Yachati. Good example. Annaya Yachati means, how do you translate? He gives for Annam. No, it is here it has a meaning of, it is a karma for Tumananta. The Tumananta is implied. Annam khaditum ichati. Therefore, Annaya Yachati. Please note this. Maybe it occurs in some places. You have to analyze the sentence properly to find out this meaning. Annaya Gachati is different. He goes seeking Annam. There also goes, the purpose of action. In Sampradana, we have seen the purpose of action. There it is Chaturthi. There it is very clearly given. An action is taken to achieve some purpose. That is Sampradana. Tadartye Chaturthi. When we say Tadartye Chaturthi, I think it will come Tadartye Chaturthi. We have seen Muktahe Bhajati, an example. Muktahe Harim Bhajati. The purpose of worshipping is for moksha, is worshipping Hari for moksha. Muktahe Bhajati. Harim Bhajati, Harim Karma. Muktahe Harim Bhajati. Here it is Annaya Yachati. What is the difference? There the Hari is worshipped. You see that example. Tadartya Chaturthi, I think it has gone before. Hari is worshipped for moksha. So here Annaya Yachati is Annam Karitum, Annaya Ichati. Okay, Annaya Ichati, Annam Karitum. I think it must be Ichati, not Ichati. Annaya Ichati is Annam Karitum. Annam Karitum Ichati, therefore Annaya Ichati. Not Yachati, Annaya Ichati it must be. Annam Ichati. Similarly, Bhojanaya Vrajati. Bhojanaya Vrajati, Bhojanam Bhoktum Vrajati. He wants us to eat food. Bhojanam Bhoktum Vrajati. Annaya Ichati or Annaya, you can say Yachate. That is better. It does Yachanam, Annam Karitum Yachate. I'm just changing. It does Yachana, Annam Karitum Yachanam Karoti, Yachate. So here the sense is implied, the sense of Tumanartha. So therefore it will be Chaturthi. The karma of Tuman will be Chaturthi. If Tuman is not mentioned, the karma of Tumananta will be Chaturthi. Kriyartha Kriya. Kriyartha Kriya Upapadasya. Here Upapada is not there. Upapada is understood. That is Artha Vishesha Upapada is. That meaning is understood here. Therefore, Upapada Vibhakti. And of course, it is in 2-3 section. Therefore, Upapada. The next sutra, next one, next rule. Tumanartha cha bhavavachanat, 2-3-15. Tumanartha cha bhavavachanat. There are some krit pratyas like ghain, etc. Bhave ghain. They are added to the dhatu to give the bhavartha, abstract noun. So we have a sutram bhavavachanascha, the Kridanta section 3.3.11. So bhavavachana, bhavartaka, there are bhavartaka pratyas like ghai, etc. So tumanartha cha bhavavachanat chaturthi vibhakti bhavati, that dative case of an abstract noun formed from a dhatu. Abstract noun is formed from a dhatu by adding the pratyas like ghai, etc. The chaturthi vibhakti of that may be used to express the sense of infinitive. Tumanartha cha bhavavachanat. Like for example, yagaya yati. Yagaya yati yashtum vrajati. Tyagaya vrajati. Tyaktum vrajati. That is the meaning. Similarly, bhutaye vrajati. Bhavitum. Bhutaye vrajati. Let us see Kashika 2-3-15. So here it is Bhavavachanat 2-3-15. What is Bhavavachanam? Tumanartha Bhavavachana Pratyayantat Pratipadika Chaturthi Bhavavachana 3-3-11. Iti Akshati Tasya Idam Grahanam. Pakaya Vrajati, Tyagaya Vrajati, Bhutaye Vrajati, Samprattaye Vrajati. The fourth case is added after the Pratipadikam, ending in a affix denoting condition, that is abstract noun, which has the force of Tuman. Tumanartha is implied. Yagaya Vrajati. Vrajati, he goes, Gachati, wanders. For what? Yagaya, for the purpose. To offer a sacrifice. Yashtum, therefore it has the meaning of Yashtum. Yashtum Vrajati is equal to Yagaya Vrajati. So Yagaya is derived from the Yach dhatu by adding Ghai Pratyaya. Yaj plus Ghai, you will get Ghai is Nit Pratyaya, therefore Upada Vriddhi Atopadayaha. Then Jakara is replaced by Chajoho Kukinyatoho, by that replaced by Kakara. Therefore you get Yaga Pratipadikam. Abstract noun it is. So Chaturthi Vibhakti of that is Yagaya. Similarly, Tyagaya is Tyaktum Vrajati. Similarly, Bhutaye Vrajati. The Tumanartha having the significance as the affix Tum, that is the Tumanartha. So Tumanartha here, for the sake of, we can take for the sake of, that is the meaning, for the sake of. It goes for the sake of, it does for the sake of. So, so therefore, Yachati, he goes for the sake of a sacrifice. That is the meaning. He goes to perform yaga. And also here you can see the future tense is involved. He goes to perform yaga. So yes, this he goes, and after going, he will perform yaga. Therefore, there's a sense of the future also. Yaga, which he is going to do in future. For that, he goes. Okay, then this is 2-3-15. 2-3-15 it is Upapada, and previous one 2-3-14. Please see the difference between the 2-3-14 and 2-3-15 is 2-3-14 is karma of Tumananta. If Tumananta is not explicitly present, it is implicitly understood the sentence. The karma of Tuman will enjoy Chaturthi Bhakti. That is 2, 3, 14. Karma of Tuman. Whereas here it is for the Bhava Vachana, for the abstract noun. So Yashtum, Tumanartha, in the sense of Tumanartha itself, the Bhava Vachana is used. That's the difference between these two, 2, 3, 14 and 2, 3, 15. Please note. The karma of Tuman will take Chaturthi Bhakti, that is previous one. And here, the Bhava Vachana itself has a sense of Tuman. That's why we translate it as for the sake of. He goes for the sake of offering a sacrifice. Understand? That's the difference between the two. The next one. Next one is Namaswasti Swaha Swadha Alam Vashat. Yeah. Namaswasti Swaha Alam Vashat Yogacha. So all these are the Avyaya particles. Namaha Swasti Swaha and Alam Vashat. Swaha Swada, which are used while offering Yagutis to Devata and Pitra respectively. So Namaha, Swasti. So the Alam is equal to match for. Alam as the meaning of Paryaptam Alam, that is also Alam, but here it is sense of equal to match. And Vashat, it is used in the mantra Vashat, and also when you offer oblation to your deity, Vashat iti. All these are Avyayam. So therefore Upapadav Bhakti, when these words are used, Chaturthi Bhakti is ordained for the Pratipadikam. So this is Upapada Vibhakti. These words are seen in a sentence. Anyapadena padasya vibhakti. Ka vibhakti bhavati sa Upapada Vibhakti. Like example, Tasmai Namah Shambhave. Namaha is Avyaya, Namas. Then Namaskara to whom? To Shambhave, Tafa Chaturthi. Tasmai Shambhave Namaha. Prajabhyaha Swasti Mangalam Bhuyat. Prajabhyaha Swasti. Swasti me astu. So you in Swasti mantra, you will see all will be in Chaturthi. Swasti Nagindro Vriddashravaha. Swasti Naf Pusha Vishvavedaha. That we have Naha. Naha is Chaturthi. Nagyam me avabhyam now asmabhyam Naha. Swasti Nagindro Vriddashravaha. Swasti Naha Asmak. That is 4-3 Asma Shabda. And Pitrabhyaha Agnaye Swaha. Agnaye Swaha. Agnaye Idan Namama. Prajapate Swaha. Prajapate Idan Namama. We see in the Yaga. Then Pitrabhyaha Swada. Indraya Bashat. Daityebhyaha Arihi. So this is Alam. Daityebhyaha Arihi Alam. Ari is a match for whom? For the demons. So here in the sense of equal or match, Alam is used. Alam we saw before. Alam Shamena, Tritiya we saw. Alam will be Alam Shamena, Alam Prayatnena, and all we saw. So Alam, it means by effort, that action is not accomplished. Therefore, Tritiya Bhakti. We saw already before. You can check that Alam.
Like
Here
enough
Alam,
of.
sorry?
In the sense of enough of.
Yeah, so it has the Alam Shamena as a meaning of Alam Shamena, there what we saw before. Alam Shamena, Alam Prayatnena. That is Shamanena Karyam na Siddhyati. Prayatnena Karyam na Siddhyati. That is understood. That's why Alam Shamena, Tritiya. Action is not accomplished. Therefore, by this effort, therefore, Alam enough of effort. Therefore, Tritiya. I think we have seen, you can check the Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay, if I go back, then I have to scroll all the way down again. So you please check it. Or if you have, you can tell me what is that. Do you have that file? Please check. I sent you the file. And just check alam. Do you have alam? Just see the file. If you have the file, please open and see and check and tell me which number is that. Tritiya. Yeah. What is the number? I mean,
Point
90.
52 is there in the
Huh?
point 52 in the PDF.
What is point 52?
The particles alam and kritam, meaning enough governs instrumental case. Alam ruditena.
Yeah, the explanation. What is the sutra given?
There is no sutra given.
Okay, not sutra. Okay, fine. But what is the meaning?
Yeah, enough only. Meaning enough. Enough only.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the example?
Can say
Alam ruditena, alam ruditena, alam ati vistarena.
Sukhi bhavatu alam shokena. Means enough of
Grieving.
dukkha, sukhi bhavatu.
Okay. I think here or somewhere given the example of alam. Alam means by alam shamena, that example is there. Alam prayatnena.
It's there, vibhakti vallari vision. We have done it.
Yeah. One minute. Okay, I'll see. Myself will check and tell you later. That alam, at the sense of alam prayatnena, it has the, or 1 minute. I'll show you.
Alam prayatnam, enough of struggling.
Enough of struggling means because the struggle will not give the result. Therefore, alam shramena. Shramena karyam na siddhyati. That is the meaning. Prayatrena karyam na siddhyati. Therefore, it is alam shramena. No use of putting more effort. In that sense, it is alam is used. I thought that example I have given. Okay. Maybe I will show later. It's not here now.
Vibhakti Vallari, it's there.
What is given?
Alam Shabda Yatra Prayujyate Tatra Tritiya Vibhakti Bhavati.
That's okay. That's what we're given. Tatra alam is tritiya. There it
Alam
is.
Kolahalina. Jalpanama.
Alam
Alam
also used.
Jalpanena.
Yeah. Alam also used in the sense that will not give the result. The action will not give the result. That is, therefore, alam shamena, alam prayatnena, iti, that prayoga also it is there. Alam ruditena, enough of crying. Alam shokena, enough of shoka, grieving. Alam, enough. That is the meaning of that crying will not make the things happen. Grieving of no use. So that is the meaning. So you can add alam shamena. By shama the karyam cannot be accomplished. Therefore, enough of the effort. It's done. It's over. In that meaning, alam. Okay, that's a good example. Somewhere I saw, I think I have added in my notes, but I'm not sure. I will add it later if not. Okay. Alam shamena. Alam shamena meaning that effort is enough. It will not give the intended result. It is done. Over. That is alam. This ruditena, etc. There is a stock example, I think. Whatever is there given. Fine. Now here it is alam in the sense of equal. So daityebhyaha arihi alam. Alam mallo mallaya. Mallaha mallaya alam is match for the malla. One wrestler is Malla is wrestler is match for the another wrestler. Then the next one, Namaha joined with Kru. Generally, it governs accusative case, that is Vidya, but sometimes dative also, when the sense of infinite is suppressed. There is no sutra for it. It is, or it can be understood under this. It is given as an example here. Munitrayam namaskritya. Munitrayam namaskritya. So nama plus kru generally. Sometimes dative also. Narasimhaya namaskurmaha. Narasimhaya namaskurmaha. We salute Narasimha. When the sense of infinite is suppressed, then also then Chaturthi is used. Generally, Namaha plus Kru. Generally, Namaha plus Kru will govern Dvitiya. But when the sense of infinite is suppressed, then it is Chaturthi also.
Excuse me, Ji. First one, Munitrayam or Munitrayaya, Kamji?
Munitrayam namaskritya. Example for Dvitiya.
Okay.
Munitrayam namaskritya. Second one, Narasimhaya namaskurmaha.
Chaturthi.
Chaturthi. So, this Krudhatu namaha purvaka. Krudhatu. Just a minute. Namaskurmaha Narasimhaya. That is seen in the language. So, Namaha plus Kru. Generally, it is Munitrayam namaskritya. Generally will be accusative. But sometimes Chaturthi also. So, Namaskurmaha. By what? So, by the previous rule, we have to accommodate this. Namaskurmaha Narasimhaya. It is there. The usage is there. So, therefore, Namaskurmaha. Kale says this. I have taken this from Kale. You can see Namaha joined with Kru, the same thing, governs accusative, but sometimes dative also. Munitrayam namaskritya has given this example, is given Siddhanta Kaumudi, but it means the same, by the same rule, by Siddhanta Kaumudi, it's given. Namaskurmaha Narasimhaya, also the usage is there. Sometimes it is used in Chaturthi also. So therefore we can use Narasimham Namaskurmaha also, it is valid. Okay. Sometimes it is used Chaturthi also. Namaskritya is it's a Kugati Pradeha compound. Namaskritya. So Kritya will have Tva or Tuman, will have karma. Namaskritya. It will have karma, therefore Manitraya Namaskritya. But the point here is Namaha plus Kru dhatu generally will be Namaskaroti, So you will have karma, but you will have sometimes Chaturthi also. How do we say Chaturthi? Because it is seen in the language. Therefore, we cannot restrict only to Dvitiya. Chaturthi also it is seen. Therefore, we need to note this is also is there. Usage is there. Therefore, this usage also is valid. This usage also is valid. Namaha will govern Chaturthi, but Namaha plus Gru will govern Dvitiya. But Namaha plus Gru also in Chaturthi, governing Chaturthi also is seen in the language. For that only this is the example. Okay. You can see Sutra Pata. I think this is given in Siddhanta Kaumudi, but I am not sure whether it is in the website. Namaswasti. Okay, Alamiti Paryapti Artha Graganam. Paryaptam is enough, meaning is there. Match also is alamiti. Alamiti paryapti arthagrahanam. Okay, now example if you see. Example for Siddhanta Kaumadi. Siddhanta Kaumadi I think is not given here. To see the commentary here. That Munitrayam is not here. Anyway, so that usage is there. That's what Kale says. Therefore, you can just note. That's why I've added here also. Nasimhaya Namaskurmaha. Munitrayaya Namaskurmaha. You can say. That is also is valid. Okay, then this is one example I've given. 76. What is the first one if you see? Karaka, that is Baliyan. Okay, I'll come back to this. First one you see. There, Upapada Vibhaktehe, Karaka Vibhakti Baliyan. Here also Nama Purvaka Krudatu. Deva Namaskaroti. Namaha will govern Chaturthi. But here, Devaya Namaskaroti. No, Upapada Vibhaktehe, Karaka Vibhakti Baliyasi. That's a general understanding. Paribhasha is there. But here, Deva Namaskaroti, not Devaya Namaskaroti. So Karaka Vibhakti here it should be it is Karaka, Natu Upapada. If it is Upapada, then it will be Chaturthi. If it is Upapada, then it will be Chaturthi. This is what we say for in the beginning, that is Upapada Vibhakti, Karaka Vibhakti Valiyasi. But here this says Munitrayam Namaskurmaha, Nasimhaya Namaskurmaha. Such usage also is seen in the language. That is why this is given. Otherwise, if you Namaskurmaha, Namaskaroti, same. What is the big difference? So it shouldn't be Nasimham Namaskurmaha. It should be Narsimham Namaskurmaha. But Chaturthi also is seen in the language. That's why Kale as mentions this. Kale mentions this. Okay, please note this. If you come across this such a sentence, we cannot use. If you come across such usages, then we have to understand it is Shishta Prayoga. It is accepted. It is valid. But proper would be the Simham Namaskurmaha is proper. Because Namaskurmaha will govern this Karaka Vibhakti. The object of Namaskara will be Karma. Therefore, Dvitiya Vibhakti. That way, Munitrayam Namaskritya. Given. Namaha plus Kru will govern Karma. Chaturthi will govern Dvitiya Vibhakti. Will become Karma. But Chaturthi also is seen. So if we come across, therefore, we should not say, find it as a mistake, but we should not use. They're all Shishta Prayoga. We have to take it as Shishta Prayoga. It is also seen in the language. That is why Kale has given as a separate point. Okay. So just I added that for our understanding here. So when we use, we have to say Narsimham Namaskurmaha. There is no doubt with regard to that. Then the verbs meaning to salute, Pranama, Pranipat may also govern Chaturthi or Dvitiya. Like the example, Devatabhyaha na pranamanti. It doesn't bow down to deities. Devatabhyaha pranamanti. Dhataram pranipatya. Dvitiya bhakti. Tam bhakti pravanena chetasa pranamama. So tam pranamama, tam dvitiya. Tam kuladevatabhyaha pranamaya. So kuladevatabhyaha Chaturthi. Sentence is not complete, okay. Trilochanaya pranamya Chaturthi Bhakti. So the verbs meaning to salute, pranamata, pranipata, etc. may govern Chaturthi. This is also given in the Kale, or taken from the Kale. May govern Chaturthi or Dvitiya. The roots meaning to salute. Pranipat or pranam, they are construed with the dative or accusative. And he has given quotation from literature. Tataram pranipatya. Similarly, saluting the creator. Tasmai pranipatya. Arya, this is also given. I don't know from where he has taken. Kumar Sambhava maybe. KU means Kumar Sambhava. Kumar Sambhava is given. Aryam pranipatya. Tham bhakti pravanena chetasa pranamama. So like that he has given from examples from different sources. So they are used by Shishta Purusha. So from these are not covered by the sutra, the usage of the Shishta Purusha, that also is it's good to note. So when we read literature, there we come across all these usages. So don't worry about this. The Kavya, they are used by the Shishta Purushas. So we cannot question that. So we have to accept as it is. So from that we know. But when we use, we have to follow the rules. What are the rules? Karaka Vibhakti rules are that Upapada rules that we need to follow. Then 2-3-17. Manya karmanya nadare vibhasha pranishu. So this is also Upapada Vibhakti 2-3-17. Previous one 2-3-16. So here it is 2-3-17. This is with regard to the dhatu, man to think. The karma of the dhatu, if it is other than prani, when it is akarmani anadare, when there is contempt, then it will be vivasha. Optionally, it will be chaturthi. It means dvitiya or chaturthi. The indirect object of the dhatu man means to think, if not an animal, apranishu, then they may be put in dvitiya or chaturthi. When the contempt is known. So in the contempt, apranishu, that is excluding the animals. When anadara and contempt is in there for manya karmani means karma of the mandatu. Anadare, when contempt is there implied, then optionally chaturthi or dvitiya, apranishu, and also apranishu. When it is not there for the animals. See the example. Natvam trinam atrinaya manya. I don't consider you as a straw. So trinam atrinaya. When no negation or contempt are meant, but comparison is meant, then aham tvam trinam manye. So when contempt is there, then it will be dvitiya or chaturthi. When contempt is not there, just comparison is made, then it is just a dvitiya bhakti eva. So when contempt is implied towards a being which is not an animal, and the object of the mandatu can take dvitiya or tritiya. That is the meaning of this sutram 2-3-17. Manya karmani, mandatoho karma. Anadare, when there is no adara, no respect, contempt. Vibhasha, optionally, apranishu vishaye. Then it will be dvitiya or chaturthi. Manyatehe karma, manya karma. Karma, object of the mandatu. Manyatehe is Manyatehe ishtipo dhatu nirdesha. Manya karmani, prani varjite, excluding animals, optionally chaturthi vibhakti or dvitiya bhakti. After chaturthi bhakti will come vibhasha dvitiya. Anadare gamyamane, when anadara is understood. Anadara is tiraskaraha, discarding, rejecting, tiraskaraha. In denoting the indirect object which is not an animal of the verb think, the fourth case is optionally used when contempt is to be shown. Natvam or natva trinam atrinaya va manye. Natvam, tvam tatu are there, therefore natva or natvam trinam atrinaya manye. This is the example. Then if comparison is not, if just comparison is made, no contempt is there, then we have to use only Dvitiya Vibhakti. Not Tvam Trinam Hanye. Trinam is used in Dvitiya. Okay. Then 2, 3, 12. Gatyartha karmani dvitiya chaturthi cha cheshtayam anadvani. So dvitiya and chaturthi, they are used to the karma of the dhatus denoting gam, movement. The movement is involved. Anadvani, when the karma is other than the advan. Advan means path. The object of dhatus implying motion, that is the place to which motion is directed, the movement is directed. If the object do not express a road, marga, panta, then it is put in the Dvitiya or Chaturthi when actual motion is meant. For example, Gramam Gramayava Gacchati. Gramam Gramayava Gacchati. Here, that optionality is there. Dvitiya or Chaturthi. So, Gramam Gacchati or Gramayava Gacchati. Gramam Gacchati, already we have seen Dvitiya Vibhakti. That is the place of reach. The object of dhatu is implying motion, the place to which the motion is directed. If the object do not express the road, important, anadvan, then it will be Dvitiya or Chaturthi. Gramam Gacchati or Gramaya Gacchati, where actual motion is involved. Cheshtayam. Cheshtayam means there is movement. See the example, Manasa Harim Rajati, where there is no cheshta, there is no physical movement. Manasa Harim Bhajati, he goes to Hari. Here also Rajati goes Gacchati, Putra Hari, Katam Manasa, no physical movement is involved. Therefore, we cannot use Chaturthi here. Manasa Harim is Dvitiya only. Manasa Patali Putram Rajati. Then if it is Pantha, if it is path, Marga, Panthanam Advanam Gacchati, then Panthanam, that Marga, the road, the word expressing the meaning of the road, that has to be Dvitiya only. You cannot use Chaturthi. Panthanam Advanam Gacchati. That's why Anadvani. Okay. So when movement is Gatyartha Karmani, Dhatu expressing the meaning of motion, the karma of that is the destination of that will be either Dvitiya or Chaturthi, provided that karma doesn't denote the road, the advan, and when there is physical movement, actual physical movement, then it is Dvitiya Chaturthi. Okay, here we cannot use Chaturthi. Manasa Harim Rajati. Understand? Similarly, here we cannot use Chaturthi because this is the example for Cheshta. Cheshta not involved. Acheshtayam. Example this. And this is example for Advan. Anadvani, Advani. Advani example. Contra example. See the Kashika. This 2, 3, 12. Gatyartha Karmani. Gatyarthanam Dhatunam Cheshta Kriyanam Parispanda Kriyanam Karmani Karake Advavarjite Dvitiya Chaturthyau Bhavataha Gramam Gacchati Va Gramaya Gacchati Gramam Rajati or Gramaya Vajati. Gatyartha Karmani Kim contra example. Odanam Pachati. This is not Gatyartha Kadatu. Karmani itikim Ashvena Rajati. There is no karma. Cheshtayam itikim Manasa Patali Putram Gacchati. Contra example. Advani itikim Advanam. He goes by this path, this way, this marga. So then it is Advanam Gacchati, Pantanam Gacchati, Margam Gacchati. Please see Margam Gacchati. We have seen somewhere. Margam Gacchati. When the Gatyartaka Dhatu is there, and when it denotes a path, then it has to be Dutiya, Margam Gacchati. Okay. Margam Gacchati. Action. Sanmargam Gacchati. That is, there also, there is no, another example. I'm just saying, Margam Gacchati goes by this path. Sanmargam, there also, Sanmargam is not a physical movement. It follows the good path. Sanmargam Gacchati. You cannot say Sanmargaya. Okay. So these are the counter examples. So counter example, same thing I have given here, the table is easy to refer. The next one. In greeting and expressing the blessing, Chaturthi Bhakti is used. Swagatam or Kushalam. So in greeting, Devadattaya Kushalam. Swagatam Devyai. The words like Kushalam, Bhadram, Sukham are also used with Shashti Bhakti also. So this is not given, this is given in the Kali, just taken from the Kali. Devadattaya Kushalam, Swagatam Devyai. We use Chaturthi, Shashti also, Sarvesham, Swagatam. You say, right? Sarvesham, Kushalam, Abhinandanani, Sarvesham, Sukham Bhavatu. So Chaturthi also is used. So either, Shashti also is used. So therefore either Chaturthi or Shashti. In greeting when you greet on festive days or marriage, etc. So it can be Chaturthi or blessing, when Ashirvada. So we can use Chaturthi or Shashti Bhakti. Then the next one. The dhatus kat, kya, shams and chaksh and other dhatus meaning to tell. The causal of with plus me and other dhatus having the same sense, they govern the dative case of the person to whom something is told. It governs Chaturthi Bhakti of the person to whom something is told. See the example. Katayami te, bhutartam, arye, Sambodhana, aham katayami, te is Chaturthi, to kat dhatu, to whom it is told. That is Chaturthi. Egi, imam vanaspati sevam kashyapaya nivedayavaha. Egi, come. Vanaspati sevam. Vanaspati seva is service to the forest or trees. Imam sevam kashyapaya nivedayava. Nivedaya, let us present to the Kashyapa. So Kashyapaya, to whom it is. Nipurvaka vidadatu. In sense of presenting, telling. Therefore Chaturthi. This also taken from Kashika, which is could not map to any sutra. Sorry, not Kashika, Shramita. Kale could not map to any sutra because Kale presents from different sources. But it's why it's good to refer Kale. Yes, given this point, 68. He has not given sutra reference. It means it is not covered by the sutra. The usages are there, just seen in the literature. Tat, kya, shams and chaksh, all meaning to tell. So this is in contrary to the Dvikarmaka dhatus. Please note. We may think that Katta has the meaning of Bru dhatu. Bru dhatu is one of the Dvikarmaka dhatu. So Kat, kya, shams, chaksh, but these are contrary to the principle of the Dvikarmaka dhatus and the causal form of with plus ni dhatu. Other roots having the same sense, they govern the Chaturthi Bhakti. Other examples also he has given. Yasmai Brahma Parayanam Jagau. And Yasmai Munihi Brahma Param Vibrave. These are all taken from different sources. It is given some U4 MP2, I think some literature. We have to see the beginning of the book that he has given. Anyway, I'm not checking. I checked from where, which sources, which books, which literature he has taken. It's not required for us, but understand Chaturthi is used. That is enough. Then the next one, last one of the Chaturthi. The Sutra, we have covered all the Chaturthi, Karaka as well as Upapada. Extra points are taken from Kale. Then the verbs meaning to send or to dispatch, govern, dative. But accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. Accusative of the place to whom or to which is sent. See the example. Bojena dutaha ragave Raghu, Visrishtaha. So Bojena Dutaha Ragave Visrishtaha. The messenger was sent to Raghu by Boja. So to whom it was sent, that is Chaturthi. Bojena Visrishtaha. Now here, Madhavam Padmavatim Prahinvata Devarate, Devaratena, Devavrata, it should be Devarata, Devaratena. By Devarata, what is the accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent? So by sending Madhava is what is Madhava? Madhavam Padmavatim Prahinvata. By Devavrata sending Madhava to Padmavati. So to send or to dispatch, to whom it is sent, that is Chaturthi. But Dvitiya will be for of the place, but accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. So for this example, you see the Kale. This is taken from the Kale only. But accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. Bojena dutaha ragave visrishtaha. So here, Ragave is the one to whom it is sent. Duta is Bojena. Dutaha is sent. Dutaha is sent to Raghu. So therefore, to whom it is sent, that is Chaturthi. Accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. So Madhava to Padmavati by Devavrata. By Devavrata sending Madhava to Padmavati. Madhavam Padmavatim Prahinvata Devaratena. So therefore Madhava is sent to Padmavati. So therefore it is Dvitiya Bhakti, accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. Okay. Madhava is sent to Padmavati. So I think Madhava, yes, it is from the Malavika Agni Mitra, I think, by Kalidasa. I have to check the reference, Malavika Agni Mitra. Accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. To check this, what it is. Okay, so it is not clear.
I think it is in Karmani Prayoga.
Karmani Prayoga only, but what is sent, what is in the example should have been more clear. I think the reference, if he has given, cannot give an entire reference here. Previous one also Karmani Prayoga. Deva Vratena Prahinvata. Dutaha is Ragave Visrishtaha, previous one. Here Madhavam Padmavatim Prahinvata Deva Vratena. Prahinvata qualifying Devadatta by
Prahinvata means marriage. Pranigrahana. What is that Prahinvata?
I have to check. I don't know what it is. But, it's from Malavika Agnimitra. Malavika Agnimitra I just took for study, but where is the time? So just it's a Nataka. Kalidasa's. First, I think it's the first Nataka written by Kalidasa. I think that is one Malavika here. MAL means that it should be, but I have to check.
Yes.
Abbreviation I have to check. Anyway, so Madhavam Padmavatim Prahinvata Devaratena. So Madhava by sending Madhava to Padmavati by Devavrata. That's Karmani Prayaga only. But here, accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. I think accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. Verbs meaning to send or dispatch generally govern Chaturthi Vakti of the person. Okay. But accusative of the place to whom or which a thing is sent. I think what is sent. What is sent, that is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Okay, anyway, we have to check this. I'm not sure about this, so I don't want to give any wrong thing. So we can skip this. It's okay. We have to check that the context, and then there we have to see. Then we'll get to know the meaning. Because accusative of the place, what is accusative of the place? Accusative of the place to whom or which the thing is sent is it's not clear. The explanation is not clear. Okay, leave it, no problem. We'll see that later. Then comes Panchami. Panchami, the main sutra is Dhruvam Apaye Apadhanam. Dhruvam Apaye Apadhanam. Apayaha is Vishleshaha, separation. Apayaha is separation. So when the action of separation takes place, not plural, or is to be affected, that Karaka, which is a fixed point from where separation takes place, is called Apadhanam. That which remains, in other words, that which remains relatively unmoving in a situation of separation is called Apadhanam. It could be physical or it could be a conceptual, conceived. It could be conceptual, like the example. You can see here, many examples are given. So this is Dhruvam Apaya Apadhanam is very important. Dhruvam. When the action of separation takes place or it is effected, then that Karaka is, that is from where the separation takes place is Apadhanam. Apadhane Panchami, Dhruvam Apaya Apadhanam, Apadhane Panchami. Apadhane will be Panchami Bhakti, that is 2-3-28. Apadhanam is different. This is not only Apadhanam. In fact, Apadhanam starts from 1-4-24 onwards. It goes as Anuvritti. It goes as Anuvritti 1-4-24. Apadhanam, if you see, the next sutra is Bitratanam Bhayetuhu, then Paraje Sera Sodaha, then Varnartanam Ipsitaha, here also Apadhanam. Apadhanam goes as Anuvritti to other sutras. We'll see that. Now, this is the main sutra, Dhruvam Apaya Apadhanam, and Anabhite Apadhane Panchami. When Apadhana is not Abhigita, then it will take Panchami. First, you see the simple examples. Gramat Agachati, the movement takes place from Grama, therefore Gramat. Parvatat Avarohati, Nadi Parvatat Avarohati, Ashvat Patati, from where the movement. This is Pata also, the movement, separation, Gatyartaka Dhatu. Then these are all physical movement. Then Acharyat padam madatte, padam shishya suvedaya, sabbrahmacharibhyah, padam sabbrahmacharibhyah. Padam is missing, no? Padam sabbrahmacharibhyah, padam kala kramena cha. Here, which is in Panchami, Acharya. Is it physical? No, it is conceptual. Padam adatte, shishyaha, acharyat, padam adatte, from the teacher. Then, padam sabbrahmacharibhyah. Brahmacharibhyah is Panchami. From other brahmacharis, padam, the shishya learns. And here it is Tritiya, Swamedaya, by its own medha. Padam Shishyaha Swamedaya Adate. And Padam Kala Karmenacha, in course of time. Right? What Tritiya is this? Swamedaya. What Tritiya is?
Is it Hetu?
Hetu. Padam Swamedaya Shishyaha Adate. Karana Tritiya. A quarter is the Shishya Adate gains by his own methods, by own intelligence. Acharya will give, from Acharya he gets 25%, a quarter, 1/4. By his own meda, by his own intelligence, 1/4. So I take it as Karana. Why Hetu? So
Is intelligent.
intelligence, Swamedaya, okay, Swamedaya, by his intelligence, own intelligence, he occurs in quarter. So Hetu is, Karana is better, right? Karana Tritiya.
Yes, yes. See, he uses his intelligence for this thing, gaining the knowledge.
So for that, this becomes the Karana. Buddhi is a
Karana.
Karana. Swamedas is Buddhi. Buddhi is Karana only, right?
Yeah, Karana is.
Therefore, Karana Tritiya.
Yeah.
Padam Kala Kramena cha, Kala Krama, Kalasya Krama. That in course of time, that is not Karana. It happens in time. That Kala Kramena cha. So we can make it as Prakrityadibhyaha Upasankhyanam. That's what I think, okay? Because it is not Hetu, it is not Karana, it is not Ittam Bhute Tritiya, it's not Sagatritiya. All of them you rule it out. In Kala Kramena, in course of time, he gains the 1/4. Therefore, that is Prakrityadibhyaha Upasankhyanam. Okay. So Karana is better. Hetu means that which is a cause for producing something, right?
Correct.
So it's not a cause here. Already we have seen Hetu and Karana, the differences. You can please go through again.
We can say because of also, no? Because of his intelligence.
If you say in English, it becomes Karaka, Panchami, the Hetu and Karana. You translate into whatever, because of, on account of, whatever it is. That you don't translate into English and understand. If you translate in English, understand, everything will look same only. Right? That is not. You have to think from Karaka standpoint, you have to think. Not from English translation. English translation to start with. In fact, I don't use all the prepositions, no, English prepositions. You have to think only in terms of Karaka. It is because of only on account of, this is what the translation we give. See, for Gata, Mrit is the cause. Because of clay, Gata is made. You can say, right? In English, it's valid only. Clay is a cause for Gata. So, what is it because of then? You say it is because of, therefore it is Karanam or Hetu. Because of it is used, same word is used for Panchami also, right? Panchami also. So, what is it because of? In what sense you use?
Hetu, I thought.
Hetu. Okay, in English it's okay because of this is the because that is cause. Because is because of cause. Something is a cause, right? Cause. Translation you can in English it can be like, but think in terms of karaka. Kamat krodaha vijayate, for example. Kamat krodaha vijayate. Then what is that here? Kamat. How do you translate this into English?
From
Kamat krodaha vijayate. Gita.
yeah.
Kama is the cause of
Krodha.
krodha. Krodha is because of kama. It's fine, no? There's no problem in English, right? It's valid. English grammar, it's fine. Kama is a cause for krodha. Because of kama, there is krodha. But what is kama there in the Gita? Kamat krodaha bijayate. We have a sutram. That which is the cause of birth. Jani kartuhu. That is apadana. It is apadana panchami, you know. It is apadana panchami. In fact, in the beginning when we saw karaka, in fact, that you have given this. That which is the cause of, you know, janma, origin, source. In fact, that is the next sutra. I think next or after that comes Jani kartuhu. Vitratana bhayetuhu. Jani kartuhu. That is apadana panchami. What panchami is it? Etav panchami. Jani kartuhu prakriti. That which is born is jani karta. The source or primary material cause. Material cause means not physically material. It is, you know, this upadana karanam. It could be a physical or it could be a conceptual. The source or material, primary material cause of a thing, you know, that takes birth is called apadhanam. Kamat krodha vijayate, the example is given. That which is born is janikarta. The source or primary material cause of the thing that takes birth. What takes birth is krodha. And the source or primary cause of that thing, krodha, is kama, that enjoys sanya apadhanam. Therefore, kamat krodha vijayate. The context you can explain. You can say heto panchami also, you can say nothing wrong. See, I'm not saying it is wrong. But it is jani kartuhu prakritihi, it is given very clearly. Therefore, it is apadana panchami. That which is panchami in the context can be apadanam by the sutra, or it could be heto panchami. Heto also it is there. But we have the sutram, jani kartuhu prakritihi. So we cannot go by, what I'm saying is, cannot go by English translation. That is wrong approach. Now, let's see apadana. This is sadachara dhramshyate, meaning it slips from this dachara. There is no physical, no mystical separation. It is conceptual. Similarly, swaminaha videshat gurukulam ayanti. That is very clearly separation. He leaves the foreign. So leaving from where? Dhruvam apaye. That is apadana panchami. Punihi mam papebhyaha prabho. From papa, you please make me purify, release me. Punihi means purify. Purify me from papa. Papebhyaha. Apadana panchami. Okay. What panchami then it could be? Can be hetu? Can it be hetu or can it be any other? No. Apadana panchami. I want to move away from papa. Therefore I pray. Punihi, mam punihi, hey Prabhu. Purify me. Punati, punitaha, punanti. Punihi lotlakara, madhyama purusha, ekavachanam. Okay, therefore apadana panchami papebhyaha. Vruddhaha vegena chalataha vaganat patati. Chatranta chalataha panchami, qualifying vaganam. From what? He falls. Now the next see. Nirdishta vishaya udaharanam, upata vishaya udaharanam, apekshita vishaya udaharanam. Nirdishta vishaya udaharanam means where vishaya is very clearly given. Gramat gacchati, goes from grama. There's a movement away from grama, therefore grama is Nirdishta Vishaya Panchami. Already such examples are there before. Just here is showing by mentioning these types of apadana. Nirdishta Vishaya Udaharanam, for that this Upata Vishaya Udaharanam. Upata means there is implication. Vishaya is not explicitly seen like the previous example. Here, example. Balaha Gat Vidyut Vidyotate. Vidyut lightning. Vidyotate shines. Balaha Gat from the cloud. From the cloud it shines. So here it is. Some implication of Vishaya is seen. Vidyut Vidyotate. Lightning shines from the cloud. Upata Vishaya. What is the meaning of Upata? Upata means that which is gathered, collected. So there's an example for that. Previous one, Nirdishta Vishaya. Here it is Upata Vishaya. Upata Vishaya Udaharanam. Then Apekshita Vishaya Udaharanam. Kutaha Bhavan. This also I have covered later also. Kutaha Bhavan, from where you are coming. There is a Vishaya, there is a Apeksha. If the person is coming, Kutaha Bhavan means Aham Pataliputrat Agachami. That Apekshita Vishaya is there. Kutaha Bhavan, the question itself implies as the Akanksha that the person is coming from somewhere. Therefore, Kutaha Bhavan. So Apekshita Vishaya Udaharanam. Kutaha is in what vibhakti? It is Avyaya, it has sense of Kutaha is Kasmat. Kasmat Agataha Bhavan. That is the meaning, right?
Yes.
That's a Panchami meaning.
Panchami.
So therefore, it is Apekshita.
Apekshita means some answer is required.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Kutaha means you have to tell from where Nagarat Agachami, Pataliputrat Agachami, some thing you have to say.
Yes.
Right? Kutaha, that itself implies that meaning, right? So Nirdishta Vishaya, Upata Vishaya. So here the Upata Vishaya, the lightning shines from the cloud. So here there is lightning, comes out from the cloud. The lightning comes out from the cloud, shines. Vidyut Vidyotate. Vidyotate means what? Shining, right? So lightning shines. So the lightning which comes from the cloud, Balakaka means rain or thunder. The thunder cloud. So referring to the clouds, rain cloud. So from the lightning shines is the Vidyodate, and the lightning comes from Balakaka. This is example for Upata Vishaya. Upata Vishaya, like we can give the example for Upata Vishaya here. Kamat Krodha Habijayate. That is also Upata Vishaya. Kamat Krodha Habijayate Upata Vishaya. That example also can be given. Though already I said all those examples are given before itself. So this is Nirdishta Vishaya Udaharanam. All these are Gramat, Agachati, all these are Nirdishta example. Sadacharat Brahmshate Upata Vishaya. Swamina Videsha Dayanti Nirdishta Vishaya. Munihi Mam Pape Vyaha Nirdishta Vishaya, we can say. Vriddha Sharatah Vaganat Padati Nirdishta Vishaya. So where the Vishaya, when Vishaya is clearly seen, then it is Nirdishta Vishaya. Where Vishaya is not seen, it is understood. It is. So you see the lighting, but do you see from where the lighting comes? It is Upata Vishaya. Right? So that's why it is. That's why Upata Vishaya example for this. That's also Panchami. See, this classification is given like that. We understand either the classification doesn't matter. All these are Panchami. When the Vishaya is not explicit, when it is implicitly present, then it is called Upata. Upata Vishaya, gathered Vishaya, which is gathered from the sentence, which is gathered in the context. That's called Upata Vishaya. Okay. So Apekshita Vishaya is that which is, there's Apeksha is Apekshita Vishaya. Therefore, Panchami is Apekshita. So accordingly, the Panchami, the answer, Prashna is that answer is expected to be in Panchami. Apekshita Vishaya Udaharanam.
I think this is easy. Some question group, it will be there in the question form. So
not only when question, sometimes did not be questioned. The Apeksha is there in the sentence. Then what causes the Apeksha? I mean, that will be Panchami. Right? Yeah, that is Kutaha Bhavan means from where you have come. Kutastva Kashmalamidam. That is also. Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samapastitam. Right? Kutastva is from where it has come. Apekshita Vishaya. Udaharanam. Okay, then. Similarly, this Upata Vishaya, we can give the example of Kamat Krodaha Vijayate. That is, you can say Buddhi Nashat Pranashyati. All these are Upata Vishaya. Okay. See, lightning comes, lightning from where it comes. Lightning alone you see. Do you see that it is coming from clouds? But you have to infer that it has come from the cloud. Only from the clouds. You don't get from the clear sky, right? So Balahaka is inferred. Therefore, it is Upata Vishaya. Similarly, Krodha is there. Krodha Havijayate. Krodha is there. So, from where the Krodha comes, you have to infer that it must be coming from the desire only. That obstructed desire alone is the cause for Krodha. That's why it is Upata Vishaya. Understand?
Okay.
Think about this. Okay. Then 85. 85 is Vartikam to 1424. 1424 is Dhrumapaya Padhanam. Where we have some dhatus are given. Jugupsa, Virama, Pramada, Arthanam, Upasankyanam. We have to include these also. Upasankyanam should be enumerated. What? Dhatus denoting Jugupsa. Not Jugupsa, dhatus denoting, okay. Jugupsate or dhatus denoting this meaning. Denoting Jugupsa, aversion, Virama, cessation, pause. Refraining, Pramada, negligence, indifference. Swing from they are used, the object of aversion, etc. will get the sanya, so Padhanam. Like the example you see, the first one. Adharmat, Papat, Jugupsate. What Panchami is this? Adharmat or Adharmat Jugupsate. Papa Jugupsate. Panchami is very clear. What does it mean?
Upat Adharmat.
How do you translate it into English? Huh? How do you translate Kameshwariji? Adharmat,
You have to
Jugupsate.
be away from Adharma. You have to
it is
quit
not giving
Adharma.
Upadesha. It's not giving Upadesha. Jugupsate referring to the person. Jugupsate. Not we have to and all.
Oh, that person.
See that?
Who is the person?
Not who is.
is.
Kadati, he eats. Similarly, you have to say. Jugupsate means. Otherwise, see, if you say, you will end up in a wrong conclusion. That not who is and all. Very clearly, Kriya Padam is there. Kriya Padam denotes the Karta. Karta is understood. Saha Jugupsate. What is the meaning?
So from Papam or from Adharma.
From Adharma, what?
He is away.
That is in meaning. The translation will be he is aversion. He has aversion for the Papa. He has aversion for Adharma. That's the meaning. I mean, when you translate in English, The same thing, suppose if we give in English and ask you to translate Saṃskṛtam, you will be struggling. Yes, aversion for adharma. Yes, aversion for papa. Viramati, he stops from committing papa. That's the meaning, right? But Panchami is used because the sense of jugupsa. Jugupsa is there, aversion. So he shows or he has aversion for adharma or papa. Because of adharma, suppose if we do, because of adharma, he is aversion. No, that is not the meaning. That is not because of. Understand? So I just want to make you see that it is not because of and all. Panchami is there, not because of. So on account of papa is aversion. See, yes, aversion on account of papa. The meaning will change. That is not the meaning given. I mean, you cannot take that English translation. If you take Panchami is on account of, because of, then jugupsate, yes, aversion. Jugupsate means yes, he hates. Say he hates. On account of papa, he hates. On account of adharma, he hates. No, that is not the meaning. He has aversion for the papa. He has aversion for adharma. That is the meaning. So it is Panchami. Don't take always because of, on account of, that is not. So you have to see the context. So when this Vartika need to remember. So Jugupsa, Virama, Pramada. Similarly, Pramada, Virama. Viramati. Viramati means it stops, refrains from committing papa, committing adharma. Dharma Pramadhyati, or equivalent word also, Mukhyati also, other words also we can take other dhatus. He slips from duty. Swadikarat pramattaha. Swadikarat pramattaha. Pramattaha means slips, is careless. Pramada is careless. Is careless in his duty, in the discharge of his duties. Is careless in executing his duty. Swadikarat pramattaha. That is the Saṃskṛta translation. Okay. Dharmad pramadhyati. Suppose if we say Dharmat Pravadyati, it is there. It deviates from the path of Dharma. You can say Dharma, it deviates from Dharma. Okay. Then Pranaghata Nivritti, there is a Nivritti from taking the life, causing injury to life. Pranaghatat Nivritti. Not because of Pranaghata. So translation is, there is Nivritti for the person from hurting animals, hurting beings. Okay. Understand. Think about this. 1:4:24. This is Vartikam to 1:4:24. Jugupsa Virama Pramadharthanam api upasankyanam. Okay, I think we'll stop here. A lot of things we have seen. The summary is a long one. So when we come across Panchami, you have to, not only Panchami, any Vibhakti, you have to think in what sense it is used. Not only Karaka and Upapada given here, are taken from Kale, from other, leave that also, because it is given from literature, from Shrestha Purusha's usage. If you come across, then we have to, when we study those, then we have to know that. That's, in that sense, Kale is very good. But I don't want to, leave that included in the document. You can skip that one for time being. You can take the Karaka Vibhakti, whatever is given. Try to understand this. And when we do exercise, we'll see this, we'll understand it better. From the Karaka Saṃskṛta Bharati book is there, as well as Ashtadhyayi Pravesha. Okay, we'll stop here. If you have doubts, you can ask after the class also. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnavadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद शंजी.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवाद विशाली जी.
धन्यवाद शरीजी.